I moved into this apartment complex 3 weeks ago. It was old, the kind of place with creaky wooden floors and doors that swelled in the summer. Rent was cheap, and the neighbors mostly kept to themselves. My unit was at the end of the hall on the fourth floor, with only one other apartment on my level, 4B. I'd never seen who lived there. The door was always shut, blinds drawn. It started with the knocking. Faint at first, like a polite tap-tap against my door around midnight. The first night I ignored it. The second night, it came again. Louder, rhythmic, 5 slow knocks, then silence. By the third night, I was starting to get annoyed. I yanked the door open, expecting to find some drunk messing with me. But the hallway was empty. The air felt thick, charged, like a thunderstorm was about to break. The door to 4B was closed. I knocked back. No answer. Then, last night, everything changed. I had just crawled into bed when the knocking came in. This time, it was different. This time, it was closer. Not at the door, but at my bedroom wall, the wall that separated me from 4B. I froze. My heart pounded in my ears. The knocks came again, heavier this time. 5, slow knocks. I gathered my courage, pressed my ear to the wall. Nothing. And then, whispering. Low. Almost too soft to hear. My name. I stumbled back, bile rising in my throat. I grabbed my phone, hands shaking, and turned on the flashlight. My apartment was empty. The front door was locked, but then I noticed something. The peephole. It was usually dark, but now there was a faint red glow coming from the other side. I shouldn't have looked. I know that now. But I did. I pressed my eye to the peephole, peering out into the hallway. At first, I saw nothing, just the dimly lit corridor. But then, movement. Someone was standing in front of 4B. A tall, thin figure, its back turned to me. Its skin was pale, almost gray. It stood completely still. Unnaturally still. My breath caught in my throat. I couldn't look away. Slowly, the figure began to turn. Not by moving its feet, no, its body twisted, the spine cracking as its head rotated too far, too slowly. And then I saw its face, or what should have been a face. There were no eyes, no mouth, just a hollow, gaping hole where its features should have been, the red glow coming from deep within. It raised one hand, long fingers curling, and knocked. 5 slow knocks. I stumbled back, scrambling for my phone. My fingers barely worked. I dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? There's someone outside my apartment, I whispered, barely able to speak. There was a pause. Then, sir, are you in Unit 4A? Yes. Another pause, longer this time. Then the dispatcher's voice returned, quieter. Sir, there is no 4B. My blood turned to ice. The last tenant in 4B died 50 years ago. That unit has been boarded up ever since. Silence. Then knock, 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 right behind me.